I'm Dr Sarah Forbes. I'm a GP at Oakwood Lane Medical Practice in Leeds and the Associate Medical Director at NHS Leeds CCG.
Sarah, from a practice which has, before COVID, may have had 150 to 200 people through the doors, how much different are you guys working now, and what kind of measures have you had to put in place?
Yeah, so we're working quite differently really. I mean, before we would have had routine appointments for patients to come and be seen face to face. A lot of our nursing care would have been delivered face to face. What we're doing now is much more online and over the phone, so we don't have any pre-bookable face-to-face appointments. So if you ring and speak to one of our reception team, they'll be asking a few questions about what the problem is, what the person is needing, and then booking them a phone call with the appropriate clinician, whether that's one of the nurses, a pharmacist, one of the doctors, and then we would ring them back and we would go through various measures before we would consider bringing them down. So we've got access to lots of technology now so that people can send us photographs through. We can do video consultations, we can do remote monitoring if needed, so we can send out saturations probes to look at people's oxygen levels, so we can do all that remotely, so we would do all of that before considering bringing someone down to the surgery. So things do look a bit different. When they come in, there's a one-way system, so we have a door in from the car park and we have a door from the street. What we're saying is for people to come in through the car park entrance. They'll notice stickers on the floor so that they can observe social distancing when they come into the practice. We don't use the check-in screens anymore, which were the touch screens that patients could use to show us that they'd arrived. So we ask people just to let the reception team know that they're here. And then the receptionist will direct them to one of the waiting rooms, either upstairs or downstairs, again with social distancing observed. So some of our seats are out of action at the moment to make sure that people are staying 2 metres apart. And then within the surgery we operate a one-way system, so clinicians will go and collect patients from the waiting room and show them which way they need to go to get to the appropriate room.